Good evening, friends. How are you all?
Very good evening, sir. We are fine. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome to the amazing confidence booster session for the May 23 CA inter and final exams. And thanks to unfortunate pandemic, which has taught us so many lessons. And one such research what we did in online is this kind of R2R sessions, refresh to relax. But today I'll be taking a 30 minutes of confidence booster session. And then as you are aware, every day you'll be having on the day of examination, various subjects of inter and final. Welcome to the confidence booster session for all our friends, including our YouTube friends. The session will be handled by me. All of you are aware, I know. So just to start with the fun, because fun is ultimate for every aspect of life. Picture of the year, you can see. So how cool the prisoner is, okay? How cool the policemen are, okay?
यहाँ पे आप लोग कपल हो राइट? हाँ। मैं आपको कुछ क्वेश्चन पूछूं? मैम आप बताइए सर का फेवरेट कलर क्या है?
पिंक।
हाँ पिंक पसंद है। सर आप बताइए मैम का फेवरेट कलर क्या है? उनको पसंद है रेड।
रविश मुझे ब्लू पसंद है।
मैम बताइए सर को खाने में क्या पसंद है? हाँ।
मार नहीं मतलब उनको मसाला डोसा पसंद है।
हाँ चटनी के साथ। सर आप बताइए मैम को खाने में क्या पसंद है? उनको पसंद है वड़ा पाव।
रविश मुझे पास्ता पसंद है। तुझे मेरे बारे में कुछ पता ही नहीं है ना? बेसिक चीजें भी नहीं पता तुझे मेरे
अचानक से आके पूछा ना सर के आंसर सुनकर तो इनकी लॉयल्टी पे भी डाउट हो रहा है।
लॉयल्टी की तो बात ही मत करना। बेबी दिखाओ जरा। जो लड़का पिछले 15 साल से एक ही टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहा है उसको लॉयल्टी सिखाएगा तू? चलो बेबी वड़ा पाव खाने जाते हैं।
चटनी के साथ।
हाँ।
एक वीडियो बना दो ना झूले का।
Anyhow, let us get into the subject straight away. Welcome to the most beautiful session just before an examination. I'm sure all of you are well prepared. See for the highest, aim at the highest, and you shall reach the highest. Swami Vivekananda. Never think you are weak, because that itself is the greatest sin. Now, so whether you are prepared for all the subject 100%, whether you are prepared for 80%, doesn't matter. So don't think that I'm weak in any subject, because that's the greatest sin. Never say no, never say I cannot. For you are infinite. All the power is within you. You can do anything and everything. So next 8 exams for all our intermediate students as well as final students. Okay, so you can never say no to any of the questions given to you. You must be able to answer. At least one choice you may leave, but otherwise every question you should be able to solve. Plan well before you start the journey in every walk of life. Remember the carpenter and tailor's rules: measure twice, but cut only once. So whenever you select a question, select the question in such a way that think twice. 1:45 to 2 o'clock, when they give you the reading time, think twice. Which is the question I have to leave? Which is the question I have to start with? So you have to think twice. And once you start, don't think whether I have to whether I should have started with question number 1, question number 2, etc. So you should always measure twice, but cut only once. So next 20 days, 25 days, because we start 2-3 days early, intentionally. Doing your best is more important than being the best. So do not worry about being the best at the end, maybe without the YouTube, because as a YouTube video I cannot share. I'll show you a beautiful video of success. Success is not measured by your marks or money or it may be anything. It's only by the process it says. Tough times are like physical exercise. You may not like it while doing it, but tomorrow you'll be stronger because of it. So everybody sitting here in this session will have a little bit of fear. Fear is temporary, but regret is forever. If you do not write the examination, if you defer your examination at this stage, then the regret is going to be permanent. That's why go and write. Come what, don't worry about the results. We need strength. One of the beautiful quotations. I love to retain it in almost every exam-related session. We need strength while doing the possible. So writing all the examination within 3 hours is definitely possible, but we need faith while doing impossible, especially 1 or 2 question paper will be looking like impossible. 1 or 2 questions in that question paper, some of the subjects will be definitely impossible. Have a faith in you, have a faith in your hard work and faith in maybe the Almighty. Okay, definitely if you are honest to yourself, we will definitely help you. Now get it directly into the subject. Pursue your passion, not marks. Chase excellence. Success is a byproduct. So I always say during this examination session, even at this juncture, there are 3 categories of people. Category number 1, yes, I am here to win the war. Second one, no, I'm just giving a try. November may be my success. So third one is can't say. I may or may not. I am okay with A. I am reasonably okay with B, but definitely not okay with this beach category. So that's why go with A only. B is not good. That's why. And my dear friends, those are writing the examination for the first time, especially my data entry friends, or maybe intermediate friends who are serious CA students now. Foundation you would have tried just because your parents would have told, I'll get you the bike, I'll get you the mobile phone, you would have taken foundation. And by fluke, some of us would have passed, we don't know. But now it is serious exam. You have already written 500 plus exams already for last 15 years. You are successful. You just yet another exam. Go and rock the examination. My leg is in my brain. CF Shetty sir. If you think that you have got a leg pain, okay, so you keep on thinking about the leg, obviously the pain increases. If you ignore the pain and if you go ahead in whichever part of your life, so success is yours. Chain is as strong as its weakest link, right? Both the group, if you are applied for both the group, or you are not passed already one of the groups. If you already passed one of the groups, don't take a chance with C Institute. And marks in other groups also might help you. Confidence is the key to success. Results will be good because there is good economic growth, especially in India. So foreign countries, it may not be happening. Then extremely important, yoga and health. Very beautiful quotation right on the top. Your body is a temple, church, mosque. If you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live? There's the next 20-25 days. Take extra care of your body, extra care of your mental health, physical health and mental health. Maybe even if you read half an hour less, it's okay. Do little, whatever you are doing till now. Don't start afresh. New yogasana, new what you call Bastrika, don't try. Whatever you are doing hitherto, you continue the same. Little bit of pranayam, maybe 20 minutes to half an hour, compulsory, including examination days. Do yoga if you are already doing it. Pranayam. Relax completely. Drink adequate amount of water. There is a very sultry weather almost everywhere in India. Okay. And eat healthy food. And sleep for 6 to 8 hours. What is required for a body? Not less than 6 hours. Next. Be ready for one of the examination being tough. So out of 8 subjects, 1 paper may be standard. It's okay. And in each of the other 7 paper, 1 question may be standard. It's okay. Even if you get 80% of the 80%. So 125 marks around question paper. 80% ka 80%, you get 75%. 75 plus is the rank holder mark. Okay, so very, very important, a very crucial statement. I reiterate, 1 subject will be definitely standard, which may be accounts, it may be financial, it may be tax, it may be anything. So anyway, so be ready for it. So moment that paper comes, wow, you should jump. Yes, this exam is a tough paper. Ho gaya. Next you have to write only the easy papers. Okay, easy papers. So if till the last examination, if you don't come across any tough paper, relax. Chill, be happy, be lucky. What is the big deal, isn't it? Okay. So you can still enjoy the and manage the bouncer well and wait for a loose ball to hit a sixer. So every match you would have seen sometimes any IPL, I don't know whether you watch or not, but at least the cricket matches when you used to watch. So some of the teams which would have been very, very rock bottom stage, but they would have won the World Cup. Okay. Why? Because if there is a talented person there, the talent itself doesn't matter. What matters is how you have faced that match on that particular day. Okay. 1992 World Cup. Okay. So the 1983, why 1992? 1983 World Cup. India was never in the picture. People are surprised when they started beating West Indies, started beating. So 2 matches you won, wow, anta. So, but it went on to win the World Cup, mainly because of Kapil Dev's attitude. Okay. Each one of you should be Kapil Dev. Each one of you should think that I am here to win. I at least seen the movie, 83 movie, where it says, okay, where people, when the management team itself, they were telling before semi-final, book the return ticket, okay, where the Kapil Dev says, I am here to till the last day of the match. So the management asks him, you are here to stay, you're here, you want to watch the final match? He says, no, I'm here to play the final match. That should be the attitude. Okay, so and he went on to play and went on to beat the gigantic team called West Indies at that time. I'm audible correctly? Yeah. So you need to be like Kapil Dev. You're prepared now. Don't get into so whether you're prepared, not prepared. Don't get into that. You're prepared. I'm telling you, I'm certifying. You certify yourself. You're prepared. Nothing extra you can kiss it. It is the only extra question what you are going to add. Maybe some good health tips. What you call taking extra care, keeping your mind in a well-balanced position. And on that day, that examination day, 3 hours, cool mind, free flow of thoughts followed by free flow of ink. No distraction, no deviation. Whatever comes to your mind, to the point, what you're going to write, that is going to matter. Because probably the best of the best student who are prepared, best of the best, on that day, if he tumbles, okay, on that day, if his mental state of mind is not good, it is a waste preparation of last 6 months, 8 months, 1 year, 2 years for my final friends. That's why go and give your best shot in the best possible way. Next. Do's and don'ts. Yes, Fatima. Do's.
Do's, I'm audible.
Yes.
Do's, more relaxed approach for next 15 to 20 days, right? Almost similar to ICAI expectations. Practice.
So, whenever you are presenting the answer, do not try to do your R&D. Don't try to do your R&D. No, I write like this. Whatever. Now, don't try to change your approach again. Sir, my approach, Ajit's approach, Chaitanya's approach may be different. We all passed with almost same marks. But if you can, to the extent, there's a reason why every R2R material affiliate, I have also added the recent suggest answer. Just glance it once. When you do it again and again, okay, you think this is the way CS to expect the answer. To the extent possible, you present in that way. That matters a lot. If today in intermediate, if around 700 is the first rank mark, in final, if 650 is the first rank mark, it is because almost a copy paste what CS should expect. Unfortunately, it is not a right approach in some cases, but that is the way. So at this juncture, we cannot decide what is right, what is wrong. What is expected out of me, I should do it. Yes.
Practice writing at least for 1 hour every day to improve speed.
So next 2 days. So before your first examination, May 2nd is the final exam. May 3rd is the CA inter examination. Next 2-3 days, daily 1 hour. Subject to whatever subjects you are reading. I think CA final people should start reading only final for next 3 days. See, intermediate students probably, I think from Sunday you are starting. I don't know what the schedule you have, but at least 2 days minimum, 3 days maximum. Before your first examination, you should spend only on accounts. Only on account. That's what I told you, because it is not about account. It is about first examination going well. All your balance 7 exams goes well. Adakoskara, right? And otherwise, first day after writing examination, hand doesn't move. And paining after the exam, I don't have problem. That is natural. Even if you have got the best of the best physical. So our yoga sir does almost 3 times a day, all practice, but still he says the pain. I do yoga. I don't have a day without doing yoga, but I'll have pain. I'll enjoy the pain. That's okay. But if your hand is not moving, and if you know the answer, if you cannot complete the paper, there is the stupidest thing which I have achieved in my life. So stupidest thing. So I know the answer, but I could not complete the paper. That too, only 5 questions. That is stupidest thing. That's why next 3 days, everybody compulsory. This is a very important point I'm telling you. Everybody must write. Assuming you are preparing only for accounts. The accounts write at a very fast pace. Very fast. Thoda hand pain hoga, thoda exercise karo, stretching karo, that's fine. Keep doing like this, stretching karo. But write, very crucial, because knowing the answer, not able to complete the paper, it is a sin. It is a sin. It is a crime. Continue.
Attempt extra questions, marks will be allotted.
Even though they said they will not value, you just, but let the last question be your extra question. So whatever you write side by side is the extra question attempted, if time permits only. not at the cost of other 5 best questions. Next.
Write working notes.
So accounts, yesterday we had a faculty meet. So we were asking the teacher faculty, which is a subject where students normally get very good marks on. The accounts is the paper, especially CAP students, okay? Because of the approach what we follow, maybe inter, final, foundation, wherever, okay? They will always get more marks because of working notes. And as in n number of students expecting 55 marks, but ending with 75 marks, expecting 35 marks, ending with 55 marks. So write the working notes approach, maximum working note steps you give in almost all the practical papers. Next.
MCQ analyze and write.
So thankfully, I am expecting, okay, by God's grace, all this time, 99% my expectations are come, right? Expectation is not because of the astrological skills I have, it is because of the experience what I have, and I analyze all the questions, MCQs, MTP, RTP, etc. I expect reasonably easy papers in income tax and DT, CA final as well as CA intermediate. Okay, reasonably easy. Last 2 exams, it is very, very standard. Everybody told it is nonsense actually. So we expect little less tired, but be careful. Read the question carefully. Read the question carefully. Analyze the question carefully. First, so no doubt when you solve it, if it is a mathematical question, so when you solve, what is the right answer you get? If you get it within fraction of seconds, check again, because many of the wrong answers are also would have been framed in such a way that you get the wrong answer only at the first answer. Think twice, think twice. So on an average, around 1 to 1.5 minutes, you can spend on that each subject. And don't miss even a single MCQ. It is stupid on your part if you don't tick and come, because there is no negative mark. Inter and final, there is no negative mark. If you do not tick, if you don't know inky ponky donkey, something you tick and come. So, but if you don't tick, we are the stupidest person on earth. Next.
Use revision material exhaustively.
We have given revision material for all the subject almost at intermediate, final. I think some of the core subject we are given. Use those exhaustively materials. Next.
Carry a writing pad, extra pens, 2 calculators.
So every exam, have a bag. Do not have the habit of keeping the calculator. Sir, it is a theory paper. Why do you require? Who knows? Somewhere in the corporate law, some calculations required. Managerial remuneration, if they ask in compel law, you cannot say no, because 197, 198 sections are in compel law, made winter or final. I'm just giving an example. That's why. Why do you want to keep it aside? Are you going to save something out of it? No, no. So keep everything in a bag. That bag, including your hall ticket, admit card, or basic things, including an ID proof, everything you keep, and maybe 1 or 2 phone numbers of your close person, because we don't remember our own phone number of late, thanks to our brain. Okay, that's why keep that phone number in a cheat. Emergency ke liye. Okay, 2 calculators compulsory. Writing pad, because sometimes that table will be shaky like this. That's why take a writing pad. Everything take care, because 5 marks extra comes. I think things will be beauty. Yes, Chaitanya, Aditi Rao, unmute. Don'ts.
Don'ts. Eating junk. Discuss already concluded exams.
This I told n number of times. I'm telling for last 20 years, but still 10% of people do, and they spoil their next exam. Next.
Use brain as RFA for already committed mistakes.
If you have done a mistake, you keep on thinking, "Ayyo, I should not have done it. I should not have done it." That way, many of us would have thought, including me, why I was born on that. That's a mistake. No, can't help it. It's okay. Irreversible mistakes. Don't get into that. Next.
Carry forward the already concluded exam.
Yeah. So carry forward of losses are permissible, but definitely not this kind of nonsense activities. You cannot carry forward. It is like a casual income. No loss, you cannot carry forward. Next.
Studying new topic afresh.
May 23 students, if you start studying anything new, even if you complete 80%, it's okay, but don't start anything fresh.
Excessive use of mobile and social media.
I am frustrated in my life by seeing some of the people using the mobile, social media, so many things, even during examination. I have told you n number of times, avoid it. If you don't listen, God bless all of us. Luckily, thanks to Ananya Shetty for the wonderful information she has compiled. I was not able to get the rank holders marks, but she could get it thanks to her, our office colleague. Okay, this is CFL students. Okay, look at the marks. I have highlighted. Green means excellent. Okay, excellent mark. 82 is extraordinary. Auditing someone getting 82, pink, is extraordinary. Okay, and the first rank holders mark, you can just look at the first rank holder mark. Each one of you can get. This is the actual source here, and from where we have compiled the marks, they given 618, 617, 2 of them have got, and 613, first rank, second rank, third rank holder mark. Each one of you aim for at least 25 marks more than that. And the majority of you are the intermediate friends. Okay, Nimge, November 22 marks. Only today I knew the total mark, but didn't get a split. Look at the marks. As I keep telling, and this is not a surprise. Every time I tell accounts is a scoring paper. Just before this also I told. So if accounts one is a high scoring paper, 97, 97, 96. Almost everybody got the highest. And corporate law, someone getting 80 is really good. Excellent. No doubt intermediate corporate law is scoring. And look at this third rank order mark. Costing 100. Costing you got 100. 99 first rank order 90. Then taxation. So even though it is reasonably standard paper, still they got. And this, so compared to other practical paper, this is the least mark. So nevertheless, if you are able to use the brain well, maybe GST if you have done reasonably well, theory portion, descriptive portions you have done reasonably well, maybe out of 30 marks, around 20 marks if you get MCQ right, you will definitely cross RMC 70 plus 80 plus in taxation. And second group accounting, only except the first rank order, everybody scored 90 plus. And second group accounting should be 100. This is the way you should target. Auditing 89, okay, extraordinary. And yes, normally either extremely high scoring like this or low scoring. Look at the second rank holder. He ended up with 59, but still is a second rank holder because excellence in all other papers. 93 in FM and economics. Okay, so 693. That's what I said. 700. I think 735 is the record first rank mark till date. Okay, you can aim at the 700 around, and you may end up with the either the first rank order, any one of the rank order. So whether you're inter or final, it should be 800 out of 936 because in MCQ there is no choice, or at least you say I shall get. This is at me, but let us not be over desirous. So one subject aim at 100. Let us get 100. One subject 95. One subject 90. And which subject you cannot decide. That will be decided only on the day of exam. Once 5 o'clock gets over, because you would have thought I have prepared very well for costing. Income tax would have been easy. You have prepared very well for auditing. Law may be easy. It may be anything. Now you cannot decide. It may be any theory paper. It can be any practical paper. So 195, 90 in 3 papers. Then other 3 papers approximately 85 here and there. 2 subject 80, sir. So you will be in the top level. Or you may, at least you should try 2 subject 90s, 2 subject 70s, 4 subject 60. Life ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಿಸೆಕ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ at least 2 subject ಯಾವುದೋ 2 subject ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ okay 160 80 2 subject 60 4 subject 50 you still ended up with the pass. These are the pass marks at least. Aim at the moon, you will at least end up being a star. All the best. Each one of you pass with high marks. Very crucial. I have never deleted this slide from any of the exam related points. If you give yourself 30 days to clean the home, it will take 30 days. But if you give yourself 3 hours, it will take 3 hours. So now sitting, people thinking, I'll prepare very well and write in November. It is a nonsense thinking. You are prepared well, go and give your shot. So apt for all of us now. Whatever available time, I'll do the revision, only revision. No, what you called first reading, and you go and write the examination. So we have got the best of the best R2R sessions. Okay. So final, whether we have to do or not, we'll discuss at the end. But intermediate, definitely we are doing R2R sessions. Finally, if the students are interested, we'll do it. Students are already over knowledgeable, we may not do it. I don't know. Intermediate, we are doing it. Even though intermediate also, we have pushed many people to November. Good number of students are here. That's why we still decided to put our effort. So when you can meet God directly, why to settle for Pujari? So all these sessions, there are some similar sessions, I think some of the institute also may be doing. I don't know, but I don't think there is a necessity to copy all this. So this is the plan of action. Now, this is what we thought for final. I'll decide maybe at around 7:55 today. And intermediate, 2-3 special points. 8th is your examination. Okay, so you know how it happens. Tomorrow we'll be having accounts. 3 days before your accounts paper, as per the schedule what I given. Tomorrow 8 o'clock for intermediate student. Today it's supposed to be final 8 o'clock FR. We may do it. Whereas intermediate, we are definitely doing it tomorrow. Are you clear? First point. Then your first examination is on 3rd, which is which examination? Accounts exam. Now be careful. This is not a examination day subject wise. 29th force is not accounts. 29th April is accounts R2R. Don't go to the exam hall tomorrow. So 3rd May is your accounts exam. Am I right? In your look into your hall ticket, admit card. I am not responsible for any of this. By mistake, into the date mistake exam. This is about R2R session. Accounts exam gets over on 3rd May. Correct? Spurti. When is it getting over? 3rd May, 5 o'clock. Come home, relax for half an hour, 1 hour. Maybe you'll still have the thinking. Maybe have a reasonably good food, not very heavy. Maybe you can read 1 hour, 1.5 hours, whatever. Because there are so many outstation people, they may be traveling around 40 kilometers for examination. So we have kept the sessions at 8 o'clock. All the sessions at 8 o'clock, 8 to 9 p.m. sharp. Okay, here there is no Shetty sir, Asha madam class. 8 means 8, 9 means normally 9. I'll not say exactly 9, 5-10 minutes. I may stop at sharp 9. So accounts exam gets over, you come home, 8 o'clock we'll have a compel or revision by Mehul sir. Law gets over on that day. That's I think 6th is the law. I think costing you got 1 day extra day. Am I right? You're so lucky this time. So after the what you call compel law, you'll have a costing. Then Karnataka people, all Karnataka people, your taxation paper has been deferred to 20th. Are you aware? Anybody here who is writing in non-Karnataka intermediate taxation? Okay, great. Otherwise, probably I would have had to think about it. But since everybody, okay, is writing, all of you writing in Karnataka, am I right? Karnataka people, taxation paper has been deferred to 20th. So that's why your costing paper examination is on 8th ansate. 8th evening, you come home, listen carefully, read for maybe income tax itself, because income tax GST is still a standard paper. Read for income tax for 1 day. So next day, not on the day of costing paper, did you hear? That's why I highlighted white ink color. So 1 day you can spend for income tax and GST because it's little standard paper. So 9th evening we'll have advanced accounts, and in the same flow, things will continue. And 18th, we are going to have the taxation R2R session, and 20th is your examination for Karnataka people. For non-Karnataka people, okay, it is going to be on 10th itself. If any of my friends are listening to this session in our YouTube, only for Karnataka due to election, and I think today for some Jalandhar, etc. also they have deferred. Please see CA Institute notification. We are not responsible for any mismatch in the dates. Whatever CA Institute has announced in the website, that is the authenticate data, because whatever I given and by mistake CA Institute has changed it, is changing. I am not responsible. Look into it. But as of now, what I understand, for Karnataka people, the taxation paper is on 20th. That's why R2R session will happen on 18th. Are you clear about this? Every day evening at 8 o'clock it happens. So every day evening. And in between, I think for year 1 day extra is there, year 1 day extra is there. Everything else, you plan accordingly. So for the benefit of our friends who are not aware of CAPS, the leading CA coaching center with 2000 plus CAs produced with only 1 center, with 116 plus ranks and the most affordable fees. We keep the fees the lowest to ensure that we get the best of the best chart accounts in our India, and especially middle class family can go to the next level. Okay. And I don't know whether that photo is here. Maybe next session it will be there. Where recent PU result, one of the brilliant results we have produced. Okay, where 7 students who are CA Foundation CAP students, okay, got state rank, 2nd rank, 3rd rank, 4th rank, 5th rank, 6th rank, 8th rank, rank after rank. Okay, fine. So the fees is kept low to ensure that actually majority of the middle class and low middle class people get the benefit. Foundation fees is 15,100 every July. July first week we are going to start the next batch. Intermediate 34,100. August first week we are going to start. CA final, the next batch in a revamped form. Okay, going to start on 22nd May. And timings also have been changed. Faculty also. So FR I will be handling. SFM by the great Tarun Jagadish sir. Law will be the great SMS sir. And auditing from this time, the teacher's teacher, Vikas Ostwal, will be rejoining our institution. Okay. He will be taking the session for auditing for CA final from this batch. Okay. Right. And CA Foundation July batch. This time, Mysore, we have Kalam for Kalam project. The entire Mysore, 10,000 word is the fees for CA Foundation fees as a Kalam. As I told earlier, district wise, we are going every year. Okay. 2023, entire 2023 Foundation batch, 10,000 word is the fees for Mysore. Beautiful quotations. Yeah. Anjana, will you stop eating and start reading? ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸರ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳೋರು. ಆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಮುಖಾಮುಖಿ ಹೊಡೆದಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಹೋದೆ ಅನ್ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೀನ್ ಮಾಡೋ.
Yes. Beautiful message by Swami Vivekananda. When bhakti enters food, food becomes prasad. When bhakti enters water, water becomes tirtha. When bhakti enters travel, travel becomes a yatra. When bhakti enters music, music.
Look at these beautiful coins. Okay, coined word. So we simply, what I'm drinking is the water. But if it is with bhakti, with what is called devotion, it will become tirtha. Same thing. There is nothing else. So food is a food. What Anjana is eating the food. But if it comes from a church, mosque, or temple, it will become a prasad. So this is how everywhere you need to have some prefix. So I'll come to that. Continue, ma.
Yes. When bhakti enters a house, house becomes a temple. When bhakti enters actions, actions become seva. When bhakti enters work, work becomes karma. And when bhakti enters a man, man becomes human.
Vivekananda, a true disciple, a real guru, and a great philosopher. So I now say, when knowledge enters the brain, it becomes confidence. When confidence enters the exam hall, it becomes the success. So you need to have only two things now. Knowledge you have accumulated. Confidence is the key. What may, I'm going to write. Trust me, by God's grace, I may have 14 plus qualifications. No doubt, maybe initial examination, I was also like any other student. But 10 plus at least the best of the best degrees, I just went and wrote with a little bit reasonable preparation and the best of the best confidence. My knowledge may be little lesser, but the confidence was always at the sky level. That's the reason why I was always successful. I am successful. I would expect all of you, whatever the knowledge you accumulated, keep it in your brain. But in the examination hall, with the confidence, right, I am here to win the war. So, just for fun, Akshita, Akshita. Unmute pade.
Yes, sir.
Odu.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಅವರ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಭಯವಾಗುತ್ತದೆ.
So whenever you have, assuming one person has got more than one mobile number, so how you give the name? Because one Amma you would have kept, then Amma knew something like. So Amma knew one upper tension agolva. Next. Ode. Unmute padya? Amma knew. Ode.
Papa 2, wife 2, wife
That's
old,
okay.
wife new, atte Geo, husband
Geo andre, husband Karnataka. Look at this. Husband Dubai. If husband had got to Dubai, would have changed. Husband old. That's more dangerous. The worst one is what?
ಅದರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ತಮಾಷೆ ಅನಿಸಿದ್ದು husband temporary.
If the husband would have taken a temporary number, so husband temporary. Mobile number zero. This is how actually fun will be created. So just to have some relaxation for you, recently by God's grace, last couple of months, we have got amazing CF projects. So cash foundation projects in Munkuru, a big temple, around 10,000 to 12,000 people. Then we had what you call Inna, Rathosavar festival, Katilu, okay, festival. And now we are going to implement this Kalam project in another 6 months, okay, a big project of Kalam for Kalam. So with the volunteers of NSS, around 150 volunteers of government college, just for fun. So this is the message, with the message what we have distributed in the Katil Jatra. It says, Nanu obba plastic ಬಳಸಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಎಂದು ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ 700 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. 700 crore people say, if I use plastic, what happens? At least you change. So we are saying, please avoid single-use plastic for the betterment of the human beings. And also CFPF on wheels, where on the highways we want to avoid whichever session, whatever session, I want to take this message and say, avoid using single-use plastic for the betterment. So whenever your party, function, etc., please, you can supply the mineral water, but may not be by using single-use plastic, maybe steel glass or paper cup. So one of the beautiful quotations by Cristiano Ronaldo. I think she, okay. Deepa.
We don't want to tell our dreams. We want to show them. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So this will be the way, Ravish. So we don't want to tell our dreams. We want to show them. We don't want to tell our success. We want to show the success. It always seems impossible until it is done. And the best one, whatever you do, always give your 100% unless you are donating blood. So if you're donating blood, also you can do it provided you also pledged all the body organs, isn't it? Life is pre-written, but it can always be rewritten. Wish you all the best. I expect that each one of you here will pass with the high flying colors. Okay. So aim at 800. That should be the way. Okay. So anybody has a quick question, you can raise the hand before we get into one beautiful video, which should be with the video. Sorry, YouTube off. Quick question idea. ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರಿ, ನಗ್ನಗ್ತಾ ಇರಿ, ಮಜ್ಜಾ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಹಾಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಯರ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 20 days ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೇರ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಫುಡ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗಿವನ್. ಲೂಟ್ಲೆ Right. ಮತ್ತೆ 20th they will be waiting. Baker ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಾರಲೇಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. That's okay. Till then, enjoy. Nutle the goodness of whatever the ness of the family. But 20 days, push ಆಗಿರಿ. Take extra care of your health. So to the extent possible, avoid riding the bike. If you are not a good riding person, you can inform your parents or the family members to drop you to your examination hall. Those who are not able to ride, they don't have to think about it, Pradyumna. Okay. So I'm talking about those who can, they can drive, isn't it? Okay. And anything else you want to ask? Anybody has a doubt? You can raise the hand. I'll allow you to unmute. Okay. Thanks. You want to YouTube viewers. God bless you all. I expect each one of you across India pass all the CA examinations in the first attempt itself. God bless you all. The first attempt which you are writing now, okay, with the flying colors.